Hi YouTube, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be talking about MPK. Now what exactly is MPK? Now MPK is called MiniPracticeKit, and this is because it uses the creative hotbar to add different barrels that teleport you to different splits with different hotbars, allowing you to practice every split in the game. Throughout this video, I'll be showing you exactly how to set it up, how to edit the hotbars, and at the very end, I'll show you exactly how it works. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go into the description down below and click on the link. Now that's going to bring you to this website where you're going to be faced with three options. Either start editing example template, start editing blank template, or import from hotbar.mbt. Now I'm going to assume that you guys haven't used MPK before, so we're going to ignore this import from hotbar.mbt option. If you have used it, then you can click on this and use the file directory to find your hotbar.mbt, which I'll be showing you how to get there later on. Now for tutorial purposes, we're going to start with the example template. Blank template is really only when you know exactly what you're doing. So we're going to click the button and it's going to open up a full hotbar. Now with these, you can left click to edit, right click to delete, or middle click to duplicate. And you can click and drag. So these splits are Bastion, Fortress, Blind when you're pre-crafted, Blind with a 50% chance to be pre-crafted, I Spy with no pre-craft, I Spy with pre-craft, and enter with your hotbar sorted, and enter with your hotbar unsorted. Now I'm going to go through and delete a few of these because I personally don't use them. The blind with a 50% chance to be pre-crafted, I'm deleting this because I always pre-craft in Fortress or Bastion. I'm going to right click, click proceed, then I Spy not pre-crafted for the exact same reason, right click and proceed. I Spy pre-crafted, I'm going to move over since I'm going to keep that one, and end enter with the hotbar sorted. I'm also going to move that over since I always sort my inventory before end enter. Then end enter with hotbar unsorted. I'm going to right click and delete that too. So here's how my hotbar will look in game with the 5 splits that I want to practice and the command block. Now make sure you don't delete that. If you do, just click the plus and click add MPK command block. You can also add a configuration barrel from preset in case you accidentally delete something that you didn't want to. Next, to edit, all you want to do is left click, and in here you're able to change where certain things are in your inventory. So for me personally, my inventory looks like this. Then I'm going to click on the fortress. So this is after your bastion. You're able to rearrange your inventory. So for me, it'll look something like this. My tools don't really move. My ender pearls are on 4 because that's an easy clutch button for me, and then 5 for my fire res. Now all of the empty slots, as you can see here, are available for random items. Now what does that really mean, random items? Well, if you scroll down, you can see that there's a list of a bunch of different things here. So any of these items, or all of these items, can spawn in these slots. Next, I'm going to click on my blind. Now my blind doesn't really swap much from my original inventory, looking something like this. Again, the random items are still there. The force perch potion is only a thing in MPK. This just makes it so that you can automatically force the dragon to perch if you do go to the end from the split. And the surface blind potion just puts you on the surface. Now, for the junk settings, if you just scroll down, you'll see fill inventory with junk items. You can turn this off or on. If you do keep it on, all these items might spawn in available slots. You can change your health, hunger, fire resistance. Everything's really customizable here. It's kind of nice. Then I'm going to click on my I Spy pre-crafted. This is when I'm in the stronghold. Again, changing my inventory to better suit myself. Now here in the middle slot, you'll see that there are a bunch of different numbered eyes. I can click on them. So here you can see that we get a bunch of different amounts of eyes. For me personally, I don't like there being a chance for the eyes, especially. I like just going in. So I'm going to set it to only 12. Hit OK. Now for the rest of them, like blind, I don't really mind since it was 12 or 14. But for I Spy, I like to keep it at 12. You can also, if you wish, not to leave this up to chance, come here and click delete. Underneath, you can click add, use a preset, random amount of beds, and you can set an amount. Or if you really don't want to leave it up to chance, you can click on any of these slots, click force empty slot. So these will automatically be empty. And then above where you want your hotbar for the end, in case you do want to hop into the portal and go, you can set specific items. Click the plus button, click here. You can search for stuff like a bow, click OK, and it'll force a bow into that slot so that when I do get to the stronghold room, I can quickly change out my inventory to how I want it for either 0 or 1 cycle. What you can also do is click on copy slot, and then you can paste in case there is something that you want. For example, if you wanted these ender pearls, click copy slot, click paste, and the new slot will automatically have the exact same things that you wrote into it. So this is how I have mine set up. So while I'm in game, I'll have my regular tools and some of my 0 setup. And then when I find the stronghold, I can quickly rearrange items, use the eyes to open up the portal, switch it up for a boat. And then down here for my random items, I have 7 to 10 beds and always a force perch potion, just in case if I do mess up the 0 and just want to close out with the 1 cycle. Now sometimes you'll get this warning message saying that you don't have enough available slots. That just means that you have too many forced empty slots for the amount of random items you have. You can fix this by deleting some of the presets here, making sure that your inventory is exactly how you want it. And finally, for the end enter, while I'm actually in the end, all I'm gonna do is right click to delete, middle click on my pre-crafted for I Spy, then you can click in, change the name, and here we'll have our hotbar automatically set up. And there you are. All of your hotbars for all your blinds are finished. Now you might have noticed while going through, you see something like this where it says triggers for eyes, for example. What Randomiser Links do is it creates a trigger for certain things. For example, the eye trigger links to blaze rods. So if you have 12 eyes, you get no items, or you can get 1 blaze rod. If there's 11 eyes, you get 1 blaze rod, 10 eyes, 1 blaze rod, 8 eyes, 2, so on and so forth, making sure that you have 12 for the split. Now you can sort of play around with that if you want an added difficulty or an added complexity. Me personally, I like keeping things simple. When you are finished, click download/save all and download the hotbar.mbt file. When that's done, open up your launcher, whether it's MultiMC or Prism, right click and click on Minecraft folder or just folder. Then when you're in your .minecraft folder, open up your downloads and drag the hotbar.mbt into your .minecraft. Then you can close out and launch your game. Then when your instance is up, go to the main menu, click on single player, create new world, and go into creative. Then you can click create new world. Then when you're loaded in, hit X and 1, and this will bring up the hotbar that you made. Now if this doesn't work, go into your controls and scroll down to load hotbar activator. Instead of X, you'll click whatever this button is. Next, all you do is drop the barrel and place down your command block. Make sure there's no blocks above it so that it can go, because it becomes 3 high. It'll drop your items and put you in the split. And that's just about going to wrap it up for today's video. If you did enjoy, drop a follow. And as always, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I'll try my best to get back to each and every one of you. I hope you're able to learn a lot today about MPK and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye. Peace.